So the total is currently sitting at 1216. Started with 521, so I'm up over 100% on day 33. Now, why am I not quitting? See, a lot of times people, look at this and they're like, hey, you got your money, go ahead and take it out, which is a good strategy from a risk management standpoint. But if you weigh it out fully from a risk management standpoint, you also look at it like a casino strategy. Some people understand the odds in terms of their opportunity for success in comparison to their opportunity to lose. So I'm already at a place of 100% return. Haven't withdrawn yet, according to this day 33. However, I'm weighing out the risk to know that, okay, it's a certain amount of possibility associated with the fact that 1.2% daily plus the bonus trades, the mission of the company, the things that they're putting in place, the brick and mortar buildings that people are starting, the company reimbursing people who are doing meetings, the company also playing a huge part in the brick and mortar locations that people are starting from, like a financial advisor standpoint. They're betting big on this company. They have 10-year contracts in place. Well, it's like 7 years left in the contract. They're also talking about and doing things that are planning different locations all across the U.S., even though it's based in other countries. They went through the ups and downs of actually getting certain licenses and things of that nature. They're taking the heat, facing it head on, letting people know, listen, a lot of people think this is, some type of scam or scheme, but this is what we're really about, because I realize that we've been conditioned to be consumers and really talking about the things that resonate with people. And that's why people are resonating with it. So as a community, the culture is on point. Like, you ever get into a community and you just realize, okay, people, we think similar. We're on the same page about things. It's not any animosity or static in this room. I can sense the love in the atmosphere. It's that kind of vibe. People are genuinely happy, genuinely winning every day, genuinely sharing it with others. Even those who didn't plan on sharing it with others, it just felt too good to keep away. So win all of those odds. And then, of course, you got to tap in and be able to have your own level of discernment to decide whether or not this is something for you or not. But weighing out all of those things makes me bet on it longer term. Now, can anything happen? Absolutely. And they've been saying the same thing about the stock market. They've been saying the same thing about, several different things for decades, really over a century, in terms of the stock market and how things can and may go. However, on the flip side, how can this not be that same thing? So I'm willing to, go longer term, a longer term vision of how this can help people, also help me accomplish certain goals, but position me to help others on the grand scheme of things, because I've been helping others from a standpoint of understanding minimizing your taxes, understanding, how to get your credit together, how to use the laws to your advantage, things of that nature. So my whole thesis on this page, on my journey of entrepreneurship, has been centered around helping others as I help myself, creating win-win scenarios. And that's embedded in this company as well, creating win-win scenarios. And if life function from a win-win basis, you get a lot less people who are trying to get over on the next person. You're just trying to create a win-win scenario, something that a person feels is beneficial to them while it's also beneficial to others. And that, my friend, is a good key to life. Create as many win-win scenarios for those you're involved in. Now, of course, there are going to be some times where you give more than you receive, but that's still a win-win, because the getting is in the giving. And a lot of times when you give, you actually benefit more than the person receiving the giving, energetically and spiritually in many cases. So win-win scenarios. And if you made it to this part of the video, comment win-win down below. And if you are not a part of BG Wealth Sharing and you want to consider it for whatever reason, click the link down below and you'll be able to get started. If you have questions, my information will be there. That way you can get assistance and guidance along the way. And if you're already in BG Wealth, there's a system that you can use. You click that link, you can get access to it, get plugged into the group so you can understand the proper ways to go about using the system. But the main thing is creating win-win scenarios. I'm documenting this journey, letting people know how it's looking on a day by day. In real life, I'm like on day, I'm getting calls, so hopefully it's not blocking the audio. Dropped it again, but you know I'm gonna keep it. In real life, I'm like on day 54, I believe. So I'm playing catch up to get up to that day so I can be documenting on day-to-day real time. But great win-win scenarios. Be real, even if that means you dropping your phone and keeping the video on. Salute, Mr. Smith, signing out.